Hello, people in the house. How are doing today? We're going to talk about the abortion referendum in Ireland. So there's going to be a referendum in this country because we are a democracy and we respect the rights of women and the rights of our citizens in our country, in Ireland. I mean, if we respect the men and women of this country, that's what I'm trying to say. So we do give law. We are very with like other countries, like America never had a woman president, we had two. When after each other, we still have more women presidents coming up. Which I have nothing against. The two of the best presidents we ever had, Mary McAleese and Mary Robinson. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. They were two of the best presidents, so just to clarify that. Like, it doesn't mean that you're a woman, you're not a good president, that you're not allowed to lead the country and be head of the armed forces and all that. A woman can do better than a man, to be honest, if she puts her mind to it. The same with a man. You know, if you put your mind to it, then you know who knows what you can do. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So, the abortion referendum. So basically, to get ready for your child when, I'm not really going to say that much because I know there's loads of people that's going through this at the moment in this country and has to go to the United Kingdom or go to America. Like in America, you used to have abortion clinics, but in this country we don't because we are too poor and too selfish in this country to have anything. Uh, but somebody asked me, do I take yes or no? Like when I go around to go to college, when I go to college in the morning, you know the way kind of probably maybe they don't do this in other countries. They have posters up and lamp posts and street lights and all. I have posters up and like it's our body, our choice. Them kind of things now up and the things. I I'm not trying to be take one side because I don't really know myself. I don't. But let's just get this straight before I say anything else. I don't think men should have the right to vote in this kind of subject. Because men and women are going to vote in this subject. I think it should be just the women that's allowed to vote in it. And not the men, to be honest with you. I think that should be just the way it is for the moment. For this referendum, at least. Because it's not really anything. Well, I suppose it's half and half to do with men. Because at the same time, if you didn't have a man, then it wouldn't be a topic, to be honest with you. It'd be in the news and all that. But it is going ahead on the 25th of May, so I think it is. Anyway. So, the night before, though, it gets it. So, I suppose to try and be a bit. I don't really know. I'm 50-50 because you hear loads of stories now that how people have to go to America and Britain and all that to get the abortion and all that. But in the Constitution of Ireland, it says the right to life and the right to your freedom and the right to the freedom of speech in this country. I would be very patriotic, so I don't really know. I think that I like if you. I don't mean to be annoying to any women or anything, or be changing your mind. But if you're a woman and you get raped, it's understandable, I suppose, if you don't want to have the child. I mean, you can have the. I think in that circumstance you can, because who would want to have a child in that circumstance? I don't mean to upset any women who went through it, but my face apologies if I am upsetting you by talking about this. But it has to be talked. If you don't talk about it, then you're never going to get an answer. So that's why we have referendums and different things. That's why we have it. But to be honest, if you get raped, I suppose the country should take that into account. No, I don't know, but if it did not pass, then I think they should just take that into account and let you decide if you do get raped, then no, you have a child. I think it only in that circumstance. So unless the mother is in severe danger and has to have an abortion, like say the mother's life is in danger and has to give rid of the child, I mean that is kind of understandable too. But in the Constitution of Ireland, it says the right to life of all citizens. And I suppose that counts for the unborn people too. So, and for the mother too. So you have to kind of. I don't know. It's very hard. Like back then, when this country is very still. Back then, there was women in the army. To be honest with you, we were nearly the first country to have women in the armed forces. And then calling them on and all that, which was kind of the armed forces and the citizen army too. And we were the first woman ever to be elected. The time back in 1916, 1922 general election in England, Countess Marchifix was the first woman to be elected to Westminster, but she didn't take up her seat. because Sinn Féin doesn't take up the seats in the British government. So yeah, so that's a fun fact there. So I'm kind of 50-50. That's basically it. I don't think men, to be honest, should have any say in this, to be honest. I think it should just be up to the women, the people of Ireland, to vote on it and decide. I mean, it's understandable if the mother's life at risk, and I know it sounds a bit harsh, like you'd sacrifice your child for it, but if your life is at risk, I suppose, it's very difficult to know. But if you have, I know it's better to keep an alive person alive than the person that's nearly alive. If you get what I'm saying, and no, it might just sound a bit devilish or evil at all, but that's what I think. So, kind of 50-50 on it, but I don't think the two should just put posters up and propaganda. That's what I'm kind of calling it now to my friends when I see a post. Oh, there's another propaganda poster. I know I'm probably offending somebody by saying that, but it's kind of like propaganda. I mean, you don't have to put up 100 posters up on every street lap in the county. You know what I'm saying? In the country, like one or two is enough, not 50 of them lying around the roads and everything. You know, but I think the women of Ireland should just vote and see what happens, and we go from there. You know, but if it does not go against it, we have to. If the country decides not to put it into the allow abortions, then we look at the ways where we could help people that's in danger to their life by having the baby or got raped or, and we look at that. That's what the Irish government should do if it doesn't go away. So yeah, thank you for watching, subscribe more, and bye.